Hi, this is Juel from Ladyliciousness. Do you allow yourself to shine? Do you allow that radiance to come out? Do you tap into your superpowers and get out into the world to show what it is that you've got to bring here, defending your space, your voice, and shining that light into the world? I was once traveling through Brazil a few years ago, and a friend of a family needed a bit of support and some help. She wasn't feeling very well. A friend of the family of my friend, who I was visiting there, to be clear, we went to go and visit her, and she gave me a reading. She was a shaman as well. And what she told me at the end of the session was that I have a light shining inside of me, and nobody can take that light away. Nobody can dim that light. God gave me a light, and nobody can dim that light. And that every day I had to repeat that into a mirror. I repeat that to myself, until I believed it, until I integrated that. Now, the reason why I share this with you is because it triggered me to ask myself the question if I was allowing myself to really shine, and now my question has changed a little bit. I know when I'm turned on to life, and I know when I'm not. So my question to you is: do you allow yourself to shine truly and honestly and bright for the world to see? And if you do, and you know it, awesome. That's amazing. You know, you're probably self-aware enough to know what your needs are, what you've got to bring to the world, and know how to set your boundaries, know how to defend your voice, and stand behind it, and free yourself from the world when you're stepping out with your light. So good for you. For those of you who probably find this annoying, asking this question or answering this question, or they get irritated or annoyed, you are probably not allowing yourself to shine, and you're not alone. It's not a judgment. You're not alone. It could be one of a million reasons on why you're not allowing that, which can start from as simple as your culture. I live in Holland, in Amsterdam, and this culture values sameness. It values everybody being equal, and that the freedom that comes with equality, but it also has a flip side of not allowing yourself to pop out or stick out too much, not allowing your head to kind of like shine in any extra way, because then you're kind of told to be normal and blend in again. And it comes with a lot of benefits, this part of the culture, but then in the sense of really tuning into what it is that you need and showing your uniqueness to the world, your unique voice to the world, it does hinder that, because you have to really stand strong if your culture is kind of telling you, no, you're being too this or too that, or you're too much. So it could be as simple as a cultural part of you that didn't allow that. It could be your language. It could be, your how your parents educated you, your own unique experience of life that has you keeping small, blending in, holding that voice in, not trying to be too much. And what I want to say to the women out there who are not trying to be too much, who are trying to hold that part, they're holding back, is that it takes an incredible amount of intention to set that voice free. And it's such a beautiful process to go through. It's such a beautiful process to witness, to see when someone turns themselves on to life, their unique life, and creating a life that they love instead of settling for something that's good enough, but not something that turns them on and gets them shining and radiating with the joy of what life can be in every aspect of what that means. And that comes with the ups and downs, because we can't really truly experience the ups without knowing the downs. And this process that has you opening yourself up to your own perceptions, allowing that laughter to come out from the inside. When I teach a class or a workshop or work one-on-one with someone, I often get told by my students, like, what's happening to me? I don't really know what's happening, because they're so, it's so foreign for them to allow this energy, this life force inside of them to shine through, and that they don't know what it feels like. I had a woman in my class last week that started laughing, started giggling in our class, and came to thank me afterwards, because she said she had been laughing at jokes, kind of laughing at jokes for the past few weeks, but not really laughing from the inside, just kind of, noticing that it's funny and going along with things and letting it happen. And that within the class, she didn't know what was happening, because this laughter just came from the inside, and it's a beautiful thing. Another student came to say that babies couldn't stop staring at her because she was glowing, radiating, and she didn't know what it was. What did she turn on to? But it's life force. It's life force. And it's your unique turn on. It's your unique shine, whatever that means. Tapping into it is a great thing. So do you notice if you are turned on to life, if you're shining from the inside, if you're sparkling big, if you know and understand your brilliance? How did you get there? And if you're not, like many women are not, are you aware that you're not turned on? If so, I hope this helped describe what that process slightly is. And if you are aware but you're not quite there yet, what are steps that you can do to start feeding and nourishing yourself? What are you doing on a daily basis that's having you glow on the inside or smile from the inside? And how much of those things are you doing? Or are you making excuses all of the time and settling for life? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think, what you're doing to turn yourself on, what you're doing to shine from the inside, or what is stopping you, what's holding you back. I'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, like my YouTube channel, share it around, spread the love, and I will be hearing from you, and I'll be talking to you soon. Okay, have a good week. Much love.